Oh my goodness, slackers. We didn't even get up here to slackers. You just come up and I'm getting tired.
Oh, didn't even think about it. It has to see if you know that one.
Good job.
Maybe Paula or Mercy.
I'll be me.
You guys are all set.
We're all ready? Okay. Now that we have name tags out, I'm gonna call the meeting to order. You can stand. Mercy, can you lead us in the pledge tonight?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I think with a moment of silence on anything, but nothing come to mind.
Yeah. All right. You have a roll call. You're all set with that, Paula?
Yep. Everyone is here.
Okay, perfect. Do we have any public comments? Do we have anybody online? Anybody in the audience?
No one's online.
Okay. All right. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes from September 11th?
I make a motion.
I second.
Any discussion, any questions, any changes? All right, all in favor of accepting the motion, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say aye. Okay, the minutes from the September 11th meeting has been approved. Can I get a motion to accept the treasurer's report?
Make a motion.
I second.
Okay, any questions, any comments? Anything we need to go over? All right, all in favor of approving the treasurer's report, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say aye. I did. No, nobody had any.
We got two people in the audience.
Yeah,
Nobody talked.
oh, I did. Yeah. Yeah. All right, the treasurer's report has been approved. Thank you.
I know you're on the agenda.
All right. Approval or, sorry.
I mean, you can.
Winterfest. Yeah, Winterfest street closures. Is that you?
Yeah.
All right.
So we submitted the street closures for Winterfest. We need one for the 5K like we did last year, and one for the actual downtown celebration on Saturday, December 2nd. The 5K is Sunday, November 6th. It's same route for the parade. I said November, didn't I?
You said six.
26.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was like number 6. I thought that was early.
I'm ahead of my, I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
5K, and then what was the Windmids Winterfest or the Grinch Run? Hold on.
The
Grinch
Grinch
Run is 20.
5K is Sunday, the 26th from 2 to 4. And the downtown Winterfest celebration, where we have the big event, is going to be Saturday, December 2nd. And that goes from 4 to 8 per usual. All of the other, everything else will literally, the 5K kicks off the week of Winterfest. We have all of our competitions that are that entire week. But these are the only 2 road closures. And then the ending event is always on Sunday, December 3rd. And that is going to be Santa and Mrs. Claus reading to the kids over Facebook Live and at the library. That's how it ends.
Is it a walk, run, or just run?
It is a walk run. It is a fun run. It is not timed. We usually have the Grinch hanging out the back of a golf cart, yelling at the people to get to it. My dog runs faster than you.
You did a
But
very good job.
they actually, yes, and unfortunately, Tom is not gonna be our Grinch for the 5K. He will be for the downtown celebration, but he, like I suspected, it's gonna be in Florida. So Greg may actually be the Grinch for the 5K, which is what we were talking.
Is he in training?
He is the
Tom
Grinch.
training him.
We're gonna be working on it. Yeah, we've
She doesn't
got,
need it.
I mean, he's got the attitude. I agree with
Yeah.
that. But we'll have to see how it goes. But we do have a meeting Wednesday morning, so we'll maybe they can get some training in during that. Does anybody have questions about Winterfest in general or the closures?
What time was Winterfest?
Winterfest goes from 4 to 8. the downtown celebration. I specifically say that because Winterfest is technically a week long since COVID. Because we were one of the only cities to actually have something during the COVID season, and we made it a week so that we could limit engagement where you could go individually to people's houses and you can vote individually if it's the business decorating contest. So that goes all week. Thoughtful Trees starts in the middle of the week, and then the parade is still the extended route that we started during COVID, which actually has been well received because we've been able to get a lot more parking in. As well as people can see it from their house. They're very excited about that. So
So no, nothing has changed in terms of
Nothing has changed.
roads that need to be closed.
nope, nothing has
Perfect.
changed. Everything is the exact same as last year, and hopefully it will continue to be the same. We don't plan on it's working, so we don't plan on making any changes.
Okay,
And the lovely Brianna, you may know her. I don't know.
I may know her. yeah.
Is gonna be taking over for me next year, so she's very excited to continue.
She doesn't like Christmas at all.
She's very Christmassy. It's great. I'm so excited. But this year is Grinch versus Santa, thanks to Gail. That was Gail's suggestion. So we're gonna have if you're team Grinch, make sure you wear your green. If you're team Santa, make sure you wear your red. We will have them maybe go at it at the parade.
Mayor of Whoville, straddling.
Yeah.
You'll be the.
Did you-
referee.
Did you agree to that? She was gonna
Yeah,
ask.
yeah. pretty much, yeah.
He was a really
did.
great mayor of Louisville last year, so I'm very excited to have.
So
him
I'm gonna
participate.
be team Fred Santa, and he'll be
Team
team
Grinch.
green.
Green for approval of mayor.
Oh, I'm not telling Santa that. I think he had you like pegged for
I'll make a
So-
motion to close the streets.
I second.
As
All right, any other questions,
Hand out.
any other discussion on this?
Is there registration for the 5K, or is it just?
There is,
Yeah.
it actually is going up. It's actually technically already up, but it'll be advertised this week, so. Everything's going up this week, so we're launching the whole thing. That's what we usually do at the beginning of October, and then yeah, registration will stay open probably until just right before. It's just if you register really late, you might not get the shirt and the medal until later. We'll mail them to you, but this year we do have medals for our 5K participants that are kind of cool. They will bring on. So, any other questions? Cool, all right.
All right,
We'll hope to see you all there.
so we have a motion on the table to close the streets.
In a second.
All in a second, yep. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say aye. All right, Winterfest street closures has been approved. All right. Now the whole thing about the marijuana, repealing a couple ordinances and combining them into one. We all should be fairly familiar with this, the nice calendar that Paula and team put together should help us with this. And do we need any discussion on this?
No.
So are we all good just going through and making motions for each of them and approving them or
Yeah.
repealing them or whatever the case may be? All right, can I get a motion to repeal ordinance 01-2019 commercial, well, I guess, back up. Motion to enact ordinance 01-2023, which will repeal ordinance 01-2019.
I make that motion.
I'll second.
Just ask this, but I get it. Any discussion, anything we need to talk about on this? All right, all in favor of enacting that ordinance? Oh, we need to, okay, sorry. Roll call.
Nichols,
Yes.
Beavers.
Yes.
Craig,
Yes.
Kiesler. Yes. Miller,
Yes.
Allen,
Yes.
Kiesler.
Yes. Okay, just moving right along. Can I get a motion for enacting ordinance 02-2023, which will repeal ordinance 02-2019?
I make motion.
I'll second.
Okay, and let's go ahead and there's no discussion, just making sure.
Yep.
Okay, let's another roll call.
Nichols.
Yes.
Beavers.
Yeah.
Craig,
Yes.
Kiesler. Yes. Miller,
Yes.
Allen,
Yes.
Kiesler.
Yes. All right, and then the last one. Can I get a motion to enact ordinance 03-2023 to combine the medical and recreational marijuana into a single ordinance?
Motion.
Second.
I'll make a motion.
No, the title. We had a motion here, we had a second over there.
And we all later.
Gail's like.
All right, okay, any discussion? All right, roll call.
Nichols,
Yes.
Beaver.
Yes.
Craig,
Yes.
Geisler,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Allen.
Yes.
Geisler.
Yes,
Trying over here.
should we do this one now or do that down under the other?
Whatever, I mean,
Oh,
it's
man.
whatever you want.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll do it right now. Just this done. So we did just have somebody write a letter to wants to join planning commission. She does live in the city. She's, some of us, a lot of you know her probably. Caitlin Hall. She's now the president of the library board. She would like to join the planning commission. So,
I'd like to make a motion, to accept this.
okay. We have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
You all have a letter if you want to, if you haven't had a chance, you want to take a minute to read it. So we have a motion and a second for discussion. You good with it?
I'm good with it.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah, so.
Thanks, Crazy, for
that's-
putting that bug out.
Yep. Yep.
All right, any discussion? We ready to vote?
Yep.
All right, all in favor of accepting Caitlin Hall to be on the planning commission, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say aye. Hey, she is now on the planning commission. Thank you. All right, we have authorization to pay bills. Can I get a motion?
I make a motion.
Second.
Any discussion, anything out of the finance committee? For paying bills, okay? And then we'll go over that one. All right.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
Nichols,
Yes.
Beavers.
Yes.
Craig,
Yes.
Geisler. Yes. Miller,
Yes.
Allen.
Yes.
Geisler.
Yes. All right. Gotta make something up, we're going too fast. Committee reports, sorry.
Oh, when I put this together, I'm like, it's gonna be a quick meeting.
Yeah, it's all right, we've had some long ones. So.
Yeah.
All right, the DDA. You said a couple things we talked about at the DDA meeting was, we had, Laura Krizoff from Michigan Main Street here, kind of going, helping understand the whole, Main Street program. So. That was good. I think we have a good understanding. I think we decided that the DDA's really understands it, wants to be part of the program, just is concerned about how to get there. So a couple things that we were gonna do. Olivia was going to go and she had some information that she was gonna put together for us. And then we were gonna see if we could get a time that the DDA could go to another participating city, Everett, Coldwater, something fairly close in size to Langsburg, because that was their big concern is with the size of Langsburg, how would we do it? So those are next steps that are happening with that. So. And we decided that form that we filled out here, that we approved, they were going to wait on until we had that more information, because, well, actually Laura said that did not have to be signed at this point, which I think we thought that it did in order to move forward. So there was no rush on that. The other thing that we talked about was gathering information on sign for the corner on the parking. Paula brought this time, something like that. Okay, so Cassie was trying to get some information on what we were looking for, so she could get some prices, because we know Williamston, their sign costs like $30,000, right? And we don't necessarily want to do that, but we don't know what we can get for what cost. So
And would that be controlled here? Signage for
That's
that?
the, yeah,
Yes.
That's what I was curious.
I don't know how that
Control from your
works.
house.
No, I just meant, wasn't sure
No, I
with it
can't.
being over there, if the
Yeah.
school.
No, it would be so to answer your question, it would be our sign.
Okay.
But question.
Yeah.
So is the school gonna pay half that?
We have not talked about that, no.
I think if we're only gonna put our stuff on it, if
Oh,
they have their
yes.
own,
Yes.
and they put theirs on, I would think we would have to pay for this.
Again,
Yeah.
I guess that's
Good point.
that's our thought, is that it's going to be the city of Langsburg sign to control
Yeah,
and so it would be our costs, right? Not saying that we wouldn't wanna say congratulations or good luck to the school
Right.
events, but it would be, we would be doing that, so. Did I miss anything? I think that those were the two big things, we didn't talk about the placement thing. Isn't that, did everybody get one of those surveys?
Yeah, everybody took that survey earlier.
Oh, they already
but we
did it.
didn't Really talk about,
Got it.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I'm just, that was the other thing that
We
came,
weren't in meeting yet, so we just passed it around.
perfect. And then you took mine.
Yes,
Yes.
you trade cheap.
Double dipping.
Yeah. All right. Planning Commission.
All right, planning commission, update on 226 East Grand River. Mr. Horvath is still in the process of purchasing that building, and we have yet to receive a site plan. But look forward to getting that in the future. And property maintenance code. Let's see, we're still exploring that, developing a new property maintenance code, and with that, we're looking for examples from different cities for us to review. And then there was a vacancy, which we just filled tonight.
Thank you. Police Committee.
We had 10 reports. Total, and it's not like they're busy. Patrol miles on the car was 1,207. And a total of 84 traffic stops, 39 traffic tickets were issued. Had 45 traffic warnings. We had 2 city ordinance violations for noise. So one was a radio, and the other one was a barking dog. And then the chief's got some additional stuff that he did.
So we had our approximately 90 kindergartners come through on their tour. They're divided up into 4 groups. So there comes the police department, look at the police department, police vehicle. They go to the bakery, the library, and the hardware store. So when it came to the police department, we hooked them up with a few things, being a coloring book on water safety, police sticker, pencil, and a gift card to McDonald's for an ice cream cone. The coloring books are compliments of the Langsburg area businesses, not just in Langsburg, but around the area. Company by the name of Child Safety of America Incorporated. Contacts businesses once a year to help set off the cost. I think Jeff was the only one that hasn't seen this one. On coloring books, bullying, sexting, bunch of different other items that they publish that we give out not only to the elementary kids, but middle school as well as the high school. Such as distracted driving and stuff like that. So that's what that company does. And once a year, they send out a notice to the area businesses for a donation. Also attended the Mid-Michigan Police Chiefs meeting. The Mid-Michigan Chiefs meeting is made up of all the police chiefs in Hingham, Eaton, Clinton, and Shiawassee counties. We had a meeting reference to that. That meeting dealt with outlaw motorcycle clubs that are back in Michigan. One has been sited over in the Durand area. There's a couple over in Lansing now. One of the big ones is a group called the Pagans. So, they're back in the area. We escorted the high school homecoming parade and did security there. I also attended required training, which is called local agency security officer, which is required by state police for our criminal justice information, which is then also monitored by the FBI. And as I said, it's a requirement. The new patrol car is currently in Brighton, going for changeover. So all the equipment finally showed up. So that's being changed over. With the old patrol car, the fire department has vested an interest in purchasing that. And checking the internet. The used 2013 police vehicles are in a range of $8,000 to $10,000. So I'll work with the fire chief as well as the LSW Fire Board on coming up with a negotiable price, which then I'll bring back to the city. Reference to that.
Good. Hey, any questions? Perfect, thank you. Thank you both. All right, finance.
We had a short meeting. Obviously went over the bills a little bit, and we talked a little bit about the patrol car and the fire department taking over, which really makes a lot of sense to keep that if they, and coming up with a price. So besides that, we didn't have a whole lot. It's October. It's
Hey. Library.
Mary came back to work with no restrictions. They had a good summer for the kids. Magazines have been checked out a lot. They're gonna meet with the Michigan lawyer to discuss the building fund. They're talking to the Shiawassee District Library about merging, and that they would also like to get a receipt printer that shows the people what they save when they're borrowing books rather than buying them, which is awesome. Story time, they didn't have that in September, but they're gonna restart it here this month. Mary Stevens is gonna cover for Sandra's vacation, and that they are sending emails to friends to get started for Winterfest, which I know hit now. And they are gonna explore the merge with Shiawassee District. I also wanted to bring up too, that's not on here. We came up with Ghoul to Glow Langsford. And so we are collecting milk jugs and we're gonna put glow sticks. So we're gonna have people fill up their milk jugs, whether it be with water or with sand at the bottom, and then we're gonna distribute glow sticks so that here for Halloween, it's around town. So that it can kind of make Langsford glow. That was something I wanted to promote for the Langsford Library. They'll end up picking up their glow sticks here at the library too, like the week before Halloween, so that we can get set up for it. It looks like the unfinished business they have is.
So can I add to that,
Oh,
or-
yeah, go ahead.
So it would be nice too, I think, Olivia had emailed, maybe if we could get an interest in having maybe the businesses, the storefronts, putting them in their window or on the sidewalk too, and try to encourage maybe even doing the park or something like that if we can. So it would be kind of helpful if maybe the city wanted to donate a little money towards the glow sticks. I think we can do the collecting the milk jugs and that kind of thing, but. I don't know if anybody's-
What we're talking.
Huh?
I found, I found a
I think
set.
if he gives $100, I think we can get a bunch of. glow
Yeah, we
sticks.
can get because I found a set online and it's one that I do every year. 500 glow sticks for $43. So I mean, it's not bad.
No.
Cause you're like, oh.
It's just an
it would have
idea
be
to get
something
lanes for
that- so
tighter.
You guys would agree to, but if you gave us $100 or $150, we could buy, we really don't know. What happened was that she came up with the idea. And I said, well, let's just see if people are interested,
Right.
and people are interested. For sure.
We've had a lot.
And it would be cool. And not a lot of work.
Yeah.
Cause people could really do it themselves. And the
My suggestion would be that-
recyclers are on board too.
Since we don't know who we is, that we should just order the glow sticks. The city could order the glow sticks. 'Cause I'm like, when you guys.
Amazon, they have a whole kit of it.
We've
for
been
$500.
ordering them for years.
I'm telling you what, that's the ones that I
Just a
always get every
multiple
year.
color type, that's
Yeah.
what we're thinking, like just different colors.
But when you guys say, you know, who's asking for this money, right?
Right.
Like,
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah.
it's like, I mean,
That was me. I brought it up I brought it up to promote the library, because we are doing, and I know it's not something that's on here as of yet. But we are setting up a reading program for the library to where we have little punch cards for the kids. So for however many books that they read, they get to go to the library and take a goodie bag, and then they get a little knick-knack for every time they hit that reward. So, I mean, I'm promoting it based on the library.
And I think the library, if we send people there, Kate had talked about around her story time,
Right.
having supplies if people want to pick them up or that sort of thing. But we don't really want it to fall on anybody's back to have to do everything. I think as an idea that I think it could be done, a lot of people could just do it on their own. You know what I'm saying, buy their own glow sticks
If
and
they wanted to,
yeah,
yeah.
with the idea.
Right.
But the recyclers also said they would help us get the jugs and promote recycling after the event's done. And it's something we could do for other events too, if it catches on.
I was wondering, that was one thing I was gonna bring up was recycling, how if we could collect them sometime afterwards so that they could be recycled.
Yes. Yes, well, because we had talked about
He
it though
said,
too.
yeah, that's fine.
I'm saying yes, because they're always looking for that stuff. They're always looking to do that, but if we reused them and we used them for around Winterfest and decorated the sidewalks with them as well. I mean, it's not that hard to wipe off the permanent marker on.
I just don't want to
So,
store them. I think the person can decide if they want to
Right.
reuse them for another event.
Yeah.
But I think we want to encourage them to recycle,
Recycle.
and it's a way of getting our recyclers also on board with, you know, saying showcase their stuff. I think it's kind of a win-win-win. I mean, I think the city will look beautiful as people come into town. They'll get more people pushed to the library and the recycles or get their names out there again. And I don't think there's a lot of money required to do this.
How many glow sticks do we want?
On for every house.
I said
Could we
six.
just,
I
could we
figured
just
six,
like
just
maybe,
six glow sticks per household,
yeah,
because you can get a kit of them for
That's what she
500.
was
There's
thinking.
500 in a kit.
a couple thousand, I would guess.
Okay,
Do you
So-
think?
That's what I was thinking.
and what are we talking for 500?
Well,
Well,
it's
they can
$43.
But they buy the way she looked at.
But Paula said that she had been buying them. Maybe she knows a better deal.
Dan,
I get a catalog on them, we can check.
we just didn't order any this
How
year.
quickly can you get something like that? Does it take a while or not?
About a week.
Oh, that's not bad.
I mean,
I
we
know
have them
it's
for the
kind of
movies
like-
In the park, but we get the bigger ones, the
Yeah.
necklace ones.
And that's where the ones that I was seeing on there with the necklace and the bracelet ones. That's what I bought when we did story time. And I bought all the glow sticks and the little books and the bags for the library to be passed out to the kids.
So I guess we're gonna, you know, we're gonna have to decide here the what's kind and all that, cause like Dan said, there's like bunches of different kinds.
Right? I don't know. I just figured once they can just drop in there.
Those little
Yeah.
stick ones, I
Yeah.
think, was what I was thinking for the milk
I
jug.
just want to drop them in a milk jug,
Yeah.
so the milk jug glows, right?
Correct.
And then they decorate,
They can put little ghoul faces on it, pumpkins on them.
I don't know if
ghost
you guys will be able to
faces.
see it, I guess.
I just figured it's a way to promote our town considering we're growing event wise. It was a good way to kind of show that.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
Very cool.
Real good idea.
So it's just black marker.
That'll save from the someone smashing pumpkins around here.
So do we need to do anything for the city to order 2,000 of those glow sticks?
Someone's got.
You guys have to make a motion or something, but
Okay.
I mean,
So-
are these for city residents or you guys are giving them?
So
I mean, that's.
we can buy some other ones, us,
If
to
they're-
give to
yeah.
other people,
If
because
you're
we
going
could
6
encourage
households,
anyone.
We can't give them. to-
No, and that was just an estimate before Gail and I started talking and seeing the comment wise. I said only 6, like the cutoff was 6. I wouldn't, they each got that many, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that. If they want more, I mean,
So let's have the city buy 2,000. And then whatever else,
I
we'll
just-
figure
yeah.
out other
ways to
sources.
pay if someone else comes in.
We want more.
And we'll give them we'll walk down through town and see if businesses want to participate, hand them to them.
I mean, because the library has, people from every township, whatever.
Well, this
So,
is only
but no, but I'm
for
saying,
the-
so if it's for the,
Right,
if it's a donation to the library. And the library gives them out whatever they want, but if you were saying it's, I mean,
it's
I
for
just,
residents here.
That's what I'm trying
Specified
to
to
figure out what
residents here, but
particular-
I know that we had some people that reached out to Gail and I that live outside the city limits, which I have no problem buying them. That wasn't a problem. We just figured we would,
I just
ask
want to
here
keep everything lit up and I don't want them to feel excluded, I guess.
right,
But I don't want to give them city money either. I understand that, because there's city money in it, because you're
Right.
city residents.
right.
But we
I
can
agree.
figure out how to either give them to a city resident or business, and we can buy some other ones and other people show up just to make it.
I mean, it might be a pain in the butt, but if the city buys them, I mean, they have to come to City Hall to pick them up. But also in a way to show that they're from the city of Lynchburg. I mean, that'd be kind of a pain in the butt,
I
probably.
don't wanna, let's have,
I mean-
it's a library deal, let's have the library.
order them, do whatever they
No,
gotta do.
you guys order them just because it's
Yeah,
easier,
that's
but for the city residents, but I don't want you to have to hand them out, is where I'm going.
I have no problem handing them out. That's why I just,
Yeah.
I would do it, but I wanted to bring it to you guys first. I didn't want to do something and then not include the city on participating.
We
in
could have them
something
out,
like that.
and we're gonna be collecting sewer bills all month. People come in here, we could have them on the counter and tell them. I mean, if they want them for their kid's bucket or they want them for, Dan has been handing them out for years.
Yeah.
So,
And both places do it, the library and City Hall.
I'm good with whatever.
We have a motion.
I make motion
what is your motion?
Yeah.
to buy glow sticks to hand out for the city at City Hall here. 2,000.
I second that motion.
Can we amend the motion? Or we buying 2,000 glow sticks to hand out?
What?
2,000 glow sticks. I just make sure 2,000 glow sticks.
Oh, glow sticks, sorry.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, I had glow sticks, not dollars.
It just wasn't, okay.
So-
Clear, yeah, clarification. So we have a
Okay.
motion for the city to buy 2,000 glow sticks in a second. Any more discussion on that?
Well, just to give you an idea of what we priced them at, 600 of them, I think was $45, I think so.
It was 500 for 43.99. That's what it was.
So we're
Just to
talking
give you a
couple hundred
ballpark, like,
bucks.
we're not asking for $2,000. What? Really? We don't want them.
All right, we have a motion on the table. Do we need to do a roll call for a couple $100? It's money.
I mean, you should, but it's a
Yeah,
couple hundred bucks.
Yeah, so, okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say aye. All right, city will buy 2,000 glow sticks and we will determine. Split them up, library can have some, city can hand out some, we'll figure that out.
And then they had, sorry, off topic. Unfinished business, they had new carpet that they were gonna discuss for the with the DPW. And then that's it.
All right. LSW.
Okay, for the month of August. Throw your voice there, Mark.
Huh?
Good way to throw your voice.
Oh,
For the ambulance, the city had 12 runs. For fire rescue, there were 6 in the city. Sayla Township had 4 ambulance runs, 5 fire rescue runs. Woodhull Township had for ambulance 24 runs. Fire rescue was 16. The ambulance had 5 mutual aid calls. For fire rescue, they responded to 16 calls in Victor Township. Bennington Township, 0. Mutual aid for the fire department was 5 calls. Total ambulance calls for the month were 45. Year to date for the ambulance is 305. For the fire department, total calls for the month were 48. Year to date for the fire department, 318. The fire department also looking at new ambulances. company called Emergency Vehicle Plus. Has 2 on order that they are expecting in November. They have given LSW the first right of refusal on those ambulances. We will inspect them. What they're looking at is 4-wheel drive with a truck chassis, Ford truck chassis. Currently, the price on that is about $300,000. However, we just were notified that the federal government might be taking those ambulances. So we may not have any ambulances to look at in November. If we order the ambulance, it's a minimum now of 2 years out before we would receive a new ambulance. With the strike going on, that may get pushed out even further. So just an update on the ambulance.
Okay. Did I miss any committees? All right, anything else?
I just want to remind everybody that we have 2 more music events. The Sadie Bass one is Sunday from 2 to 4, and the Tom Broble Band is the following Sunday, the 15th from 2 to 4. And we're trying to make it kind of like a grand finale. So we have some jump houses that if we can find enough people to help set up, we can bring out, and we'll have sidewalks, chalk and stuff like that. So to try to make it a nice ending to a lot of music this year.
When is the bounce house thing?
Like
When is the bounce house?
the 15th,
Next Sunday?
yeah, not this coming
two
Sunday is
Sundays.
Sadie Bass, and then the following, the 15th is the jump houses in the final.
And hope there isn't snow.
So the last meeting of the year wearing shorts and.
Boy, I got a couple looks on that.
He doesn't like snow either.
I know, that was, he's one of the looks I got.
I'm ready for fall, but not for snow.
All right. Anything else?